The first center ever to win the NBA dunk contest, Dwight Howard and the Orlando Magic will try to steal one on the road in this exhibition matchup against the defensive-minded Houston Rockets and their highly skilled big man in the middle, Yao Ming. The Orlando Magic versus the Houston Rockets. Up next on the 2K Sports Network.
The former #1 pick of the 2004 NBA Draft, Superman is in the building. Dwight Howard on the court and warming up.
I don't know if there's a more athletic center in the league than Dwight Howard, and this guy just continues to get better, adding more and more to his offensive game to go with a dominating rebounding and shot blocking presence.
Along with Cheryl Miller and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now as we get set, T-Mobile presents the starting 5 lineups. And without further ado, it looks like they're setting up for the tip-off. The Magic take the tip-off and will set up the offense. Passes it to the elbow. Lewis goes up. Oh, nearly misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. Clark, the centerpiece of the Orlando Magic is Dwight Howard. A terrific player, a superstar in the making. But the other players that really added to this team, the Rashard Lewis's, the Hedo Turkoglu's, really made this a team to watch. And the same goes true for this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. They added a nice 2-guard prospect in Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky. He's big at 6'5", he's physical, and he's an excellent defender. It may be just what the Magic need to continue their move forward in the Eastern Conference.
Artest inbounds the ball. Artest backs in. Here's McGrady. Drops it in on the layup.
Artest just snuck that pass into the lane for the easy 2.
Nelson. Howard grabs the offensive rebound.
Snares the offensive rebound, then sends it home.
Alston brings it up the floor. From about 16, it falls short. Leads him with the bounce pass. The break is on.
Alston typically makes that one from mid-range. The defense caught a break there.
To Lewis with the shot. Can't get it to fall from downtown.
I'm surprised he missed that 3. The defense was very fortunate.
Artest pulls the trigger. Hits the quick shot.
Artest was lucky to make that one. I know they can get better looks than that.
Lewis dumps it to Howard. Takes it up. Oh! Here's another look with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Boy, now he can get up. When he gets to the rim, it's all over. Forget about it.
About 3.5 minutes left in the first. Dishes it to Scola. Backs in.
My goodness, he can't be happy about that play. That was ugly.
Nelson has it high post. Artest inbounds the ball. Here's McGrady. Buries it.
He saw the defense wasn't set and caught him off guard with the quick launch.
The pass to Lewis from about 16. Scola snatches it inside.
Lewis had 0 defensive pressure. That solid mid-range jumper failed him there.
Turkoglu flips it in for 2.
Turkoglu got right to the cup. The D totally lost track of it.
Time for the Gatorade Around the Cooler update. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Cheryl Miller. Cheryl?
Well, just before the game, I spoke with Rick Adderman, coach of the Rockets. He told me that he really wants his team to crank it up defensively. He feels that if they can get in their opponent's face on every possession, they'll be able to force a lot of turnovers and get some easy baskets.
Points off turnovers are about as easy as they come.
It should be exciting to watch. Thank you, Cheryl.
Boy, he's really special. The defense has to account for him at all times.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Yao, easy shot. Howard on the rebound. To Turkoglu. Nelson. Dishes to Bogans. Raises up. Nails the easy jumper.
Nelson.
Artest inbounds the ball.
Straight up man-to-man D here.
Tipped.
Careless mistake right there, Kevin. Not a smart pass at all.
The layup flipped in by Bogans. Here's Alston. Got a hand on it.
When the defender has the length advantage on you, you better have a plan B.
Yao backs down.
Well, that's a little bit of the European style of play there. When your bigs can hit the mid-range jumper, it can really open things up for everybody else.
Howard. Laid in with the D draped all over him.
Beautiful finish. You just don't see a lot of big men who have that kind of soft touch.
Alston passes way down court. T-Man releases. Artest snatches the rebound. Alston skips it to Scola. Here's Alston. Sweet rebound by the fifth-year veteran out of Southwest Atlanta Christian High School.
You're going to make that medium-range jumper most of the time, Kevin. Just a bit off that time.
Grabbed inside by Yao. Artest finishes with the soft touch. Lewis inbounds the ball.
When he gets it going like this, you've got to double team him. That's your only hope.
Howard goes up high and down hard. There's the horn, and we end an exciting first quarter. The score, 20-13. The Magic have taken the early lead.
Well, they're scoring with ease. They've definitely hit the ground running. Let's see if they can keep it up.
All right, the second quarter should begin momentarily. Yao inbounds it to start the second quarter. Here's McGrady, trains it from the wing.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
The dump off to Johnson, takes it up, kisses it off the glass and in.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
T-Mac can't hit from beyond the arc.
He'll usually knock that one down. Good look from behind the arc, but he couldn't get it to fall.
Got into the paint and the offensive board by Lewis. Offline. Goes back up. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot.
Turkoglu is really doing a great job of finding the open man, and he has his team working in harmony because of it. It's like he has a second set of eyes.
He is doing such a great job of distributing, Clark. How do you counteract that?
Houston needs to put more pressure on the ball and to try to force him to give it up before he gets comfortable.
Landry inbounds the ball. The handoff to Battier. Yao takes it up. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot. To Johnson, throws it up, but it's regained by the Magic. Here's Turkoglu, can't connect from the wing. Alston, graceful finish. Nice bucket by the 10th-year veteran out of Fresno State. Johnson dumps it off to Turkoglu, jacks up the triple. It's good.
This is called you must extend your defense, especially on the three-point marksman.
About 3.5 minutes left in the second. T-Mac throws it up. Can't answer back with his own three. Turkoglu hands it off. Dumps it off to Howard. Feeds it to the wing. Here's Turkoglu. Knocks down the trifecta.
For three.
Battier inbounds the ball. Battier.
A little too much body contact there. You have to stay in front of the ball handler by moving your feet, or you'll get tagged with that call every time.
Rick Adelman did a nice job with this Houston team a season ago in his first year with the Rockets. Made the playoffs, but no Yao Ming because he was injured. But again, they couldn't get out of the first round. What do they have to do to make the advancement in the postseason?
Well, one of the things is to keep Yao Ming healthy, and the way to possibly do that, Kevin, is perhaps to modify your practice schedule so you don't beat him up as much during the regular season and save him more for the postseason by adjusting how much and how long you practice.
And both teams will make some substitutions. Turkoglu gets the board inside.
That's a bad play there, Kev. I bet he wishes he could take that one back.
Here's Landry to Yao. Landry goes up, drops in the floater.
You can't allow him to establish deep position like that. Once he gets it in that close, he's almost unstoppable.
Passes it to Petrus, shoots it. No luck on the three-point attempt.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks.
Barry. Petrus grabs the rock. Nelson, it's blocked.
When the defender has the length advantage on you, you better have a plan B. Turkoglu came through with an amazing shot right there. He didn't have a good look at the rim, but he still found a way to get it down.
Barry beyond the arc. On the money. Petrus inbounds the ball. Here's Nelson. Battier has it, and that's his third rebound of the contest. Barry. A little long, but it goes in. As you can see, the bench has been a real factor so far.
The second unit has really come up huge and been a factor in this game, Kevin. The coach loves it, and the starters are getting some well-deserved rest because of it. Turkoglu kind of got lost in the shuffle, and as a result, he bagged the open inside shot.
Head releases, off target for three. Nelson passes it up court. Here's Lee, a missed three. 47 seconds left in the half. Backs him down. Yao. It's in.
This is what happens when the defense lags. Wrong guy to give an opening to.
Right wing. Petrus goes up, lays it right in.
Petrus is excellent at scoring in traffic. He always finds a way to knock it down.
Here's Barry. Frames it for three.
Right now, he's just too good, Kevin. Way too good. They need to bring a second defender and try to make him give up the ball.
Turkoglu.
First team. Shooting team.
Knocks it down. Turkoglu is just on a roll. He's not only leading his team in scoring, but doing it at a very efficient rate.
He's putting up some big numbers, but he's not forcing anything. He's shooting a high percentage, and everything's coming in the flow of the offense.
No good. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The score, 38-33.
The Magic have been on a scoring tear, Kevin.
Yeah, they've really been hot. Well, it's time for our T-Mobile halftime report. Hito Turkoglu has been terrific. He's got 14. Yao Ming showing off his court vision with his assist total at 3. Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Magic have been working the ball inside on offense.
Well, that's a good way to start out a game. You get your shooter's confidence up with the short-range shots, and then they're more likely to knock down the long-range ones.
All right, the second half should begin in just a moment. Scola inbounds it to start the second half. T-Man rips the cord.
He detected the early opening there and took advantage. That's a smart decision.
Dishes it to Bogans. Pulls the trigger. Hauled in. Howard. Oh! Drops the sledgehammer.
Howard always knows where to be for the offensive rebound, and he capitalized with the ferocious slam.
And now our sideline reporter Cheryl Miller has some information for us. Let's check in with the Gatorade Around the Cooler update.
Well, as he came out of the Magic locker room, I spoke with Coach Stan Van Gundy. He told me that they'll have to elevate their game if they want to hold on to this lead. He was concerned with all the open shots they were giving up defensively. He wants his team to focus on closing out on the shooters and making sure not to give up any easy baskets. Guys?
It makes a world of difference when you challenge shots, and they haven't been able to do that so far.
Let's see if they can change that in the second half. Sweet touch by the 7-year veteran out of China. The pass to Nelson. On the money!
Nelson drives so hard to the hoop. Unstoppable if you don't get a body in front of him.
Artest takes the shot. Yes, from downtown. The Rockets have really found their range from beyond the arc.
They're getting wide open looks from beyond the arc. You've got to crowd them, force them to put the ball on the ground, and not allow them to shoot the three. Hit the open man for the great look.
To Yao, unloads from 9. Cans the shot.
It's really what I call a rhythm shooter. When he gets it going like this, it's almost automatic.
Howard passes to Nelson. Lewis dishes to Howard. Rebounded.
If you want to leave someone open out there, he'd be the guy. He doesn't have the touch from that spot.
The Magic still holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
Nelson hauled in. Bogan.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
You can see how both teams have taken care of the ball so far. What's your take, Clark?
My take is well done. Both coaches have to be pleased. When you're going to execute good offense, it starts with taking care of the ball. Both teams are doing that right now.
2:24 left in the third.
Nice pass. Way to move the rock.
Nelson
got a terrific look at that one, and you could tell from the moment it left his fingers that it was going in.
Here's McGrady. Buries the triple. To Bogans. Goes up. Tipped. Lewis backs down. Snatched off the board. Dunks it in, and the foul. What a play.
Amazing body control. Could not and would not be deterred.
Substitution on the board.
Gets it to fall. Landry inbounds the ball. Left wing, McGrady sinks it.
And these guys are going absolutely crazy from outside. Ever since the second half started, they've been nailing them nonstop.
Dumps it, going inside. Howard buries it.
Ooh, that's a good look. Very nice look.
Johnson.
To Landry. Backs him down. Artest raises up. Misses the tray. Feeds to Johnson. Going out left. Passes it to Lewis. Johnson. Graceful finish.
Speed is only part of the equation here. He's not blinding quick, but he was determined to take that one to the rim.
Lets it go. Howard snatched down.
Good effort on the board. He worked hard for that one.
The swing pass to Bogans from downtown. Connects. Landry inbounds the ball. McGrady backs in. To Landry to end the run. Gets the land.
Landry isn't a guy who's going to fill it up on you, but that one, he got the fall.
Howard takes it up. Drops it in on the layup.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
T-Mac. No good from three-point territory. We're at the end of the third, and it's a double-digit game. The score, 62-52. Howard has played well. 17 points and 6 rebounds.
Absolutely. He's scoring well, and he's doing it with excellent efficiency. That's the key. He's playing within himself and getting good looks.
All right, the fourth quarter should begin momentarily. Howard inbounds it to start the fourth quarter. And now for our sideline reporter. Cheryl has some information for us.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on the Rockets huddle. Coach Adelman asked the squad to give it everything they had here in this critical stretch. He said, "It's gut check time, fellas. Leave it all on the floor."
Thanks, Cheryl. Can't sink the first. Good on number 2. Passes it to Artest. Gets it right wing. T-Mac, the tray, gets the bucket. 2 assists by the 10th-year veteran out of St. John's.
Wow, it's been all offense all game. Everybody's got the hot hand.
Unloads. The shot from beyond the arc misfired by Nelson.
You can't usually afford to leave him alone out there. Big break for the defense. Wow, was that one special? Complete concentration for the finish.
Shooting
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Nelson, lob to Howard. Dumps it off to Nelson. Takes it up. Hauled in.
Nelson tried to sneak in the layup, but the defense distracted him just enough.
McGrady sinks it.
McGrady got himself a nice high percentage bucket and drained it. Great execution.
Nelson, pass going out right. To Bogans to end the run. Ooh, offline. The break is up. McGrady finishes with the soft touch.
My goodness, Kevin, their offense has really caught fire. And if this keeps up, they won't be behind for long.
It's a 2-point differential.
McGrady is on fire from beyond the arc. They're giving him way too much room, and he's making them pay.
The Magic call time. They lead by 2 in the game. Lewis inbounds the ball. Turkoglu rebounded. Lewis flips it in for 2.
Lewis saw the opportunity inside and had the poise to can it.
Alston dumps it off to Scola. The dump off to Yao. Backs in. Flies in for the layup.
They've regained their focus and composure, and now they're right back in.
To Bogans. Shoots it. Off target from downtown.
You can't fault that shot since he was wide open. He may have rushed it just a little bit.
It's all tied. Nelson. Artest. That's his third rebound of the contest.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but I thought it was a pretty good look.
2:26 left in the fourth. Nelson. Hauled in. Howard lays it right in.
You have to block this guy out, Kevin. He's just too active on the boards to be left alone.
Alston connects.
Austin is a competitor, and if he likes the look, he'll jack it up. As long as it falls, no one's complaining. Howard has certainly been looking for his shot so far, but it hasn't been falling. Frankly, I think he should look to pass more and get other folks involved.
Coach Van Gundy signals for a timeout. They're losing by 1:55 left in the game. Lewis inbounds the ball. Turkoglu tosses it up.
These clubs have been lighting up the scoreboard all game long.
Bogans.
McGrady on the money. 1:39 left in the fourth. Kick out to Bogans. Shoots it up. Snatched down. Lewis.
Got a step on the defense and laid it in. That's impressive.
T-Man. It's good. The Magic need to work fast. Nelson. Snatched off the boards.
Scola did a heck of a job there. Contested the shot and recovered to crash the board.
To the left side. Dishes it to McGrady. Hands it off. 7 on the shot clock. Takes the shot. Nice board by the 6-year veteran out of Kentucky. Big possession. The crowd on the edge of their seats. The dish to Lewis. Bullseye.
Lewis. Oh, that's much in the clutch. They needed that one, Kev.
T-Man. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds.
Lewis is really in the zone and is racking up the points in bunches.
He certainly has. He's getting all the looks he wants and is finishing his chances.
Houston needs to do something to get him out of his rhythm before it's too late.
Lewis inbounds the ball. 34 seconds left in the game. The Magic will look to run down the clock. Skip pass to the elbow. Howard. It's in!
Nice play. They're in control. Just play solid, good defense. No quick bucket and no easy three.
The Rockets will call a full timeout. To Artest, shoots, it's money from deep. The Magic take their last 20-second timeout. Nelson. Pass to Howard. Nelson sinks it.
Classic case of one good three deserves another.
The Rockets take a 20-second timeout. They're behind by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Clark, what are your thoughts?
You need a 3 here to tie, but there's still some time left on the clock. If you can get a quick layup for 2, I'd take that and then foul.
The Rockets will go for the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
The Rockets flip the switch these last few minutes and can't miss from downtown.
It's kind of contagious, Kevin. One guy hits and then another, and pretty soon, everybody's knocking down 3s.
Turkoglu inbounds the ball. The Magic win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Rockets, 78-75. Howard is the Jordan Brand player of the game, and he was spectacular.
Put in work on those boards, Kevin. Boxing out, rebounding outside of his area. He put forth the effort, and it paid dividends.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Cheryl Miller, and me, Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports.